If you're an artist and you have been struggling to improve your art, I made this video specifically for you. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the way I took my art from this to this in a matter of weeks. First of all, if you're new to this channel, make sure to leave a follow for more educational content, and don't forget to tell me your feedback in the comment section. Without yapping around, I'm gonna tell you exactly how to practice to improve your art in a very short amount of time. First thing I want you to know is that you need to stop believing the lie of being original, because let's face reality as it is. You can't create 100% original stuff because it doesn't exist in the first place. People want you to believe this lie so you won't be able to be creative, because in order to be able to create original and creative things, you first need to copy people who already done this before. For example, some artists are always worried about finding their own style and artistic touch when they barely even tried everything there is to try. Like, you can't expect to be original by default. You need to copy so that you'll learn, and that's how your style begins to show up. To put it simply, your unique style and originality is born through various styles that you tried and learned something from. So never believe the lie of being 100% original. But how am I gonna practice? Practice what exactly? Because this question is very important. Some artists want to be better, but they keep practicing the wrong way, and after a while, they realize they haven't made any progress. But here's the thing, you're not gonna practice everything. Focus on one task. For example, maybe you like some other artist's work and you want to try his style, then you're only gonna copy whatever he does. The way he does line art, the way he uses color theory, the way he composes his artworks, etc. All of these things will be learned and understood if you just stick to copying this artist. And by the way, we're still not doing anything impossible. Or maybe you want to improve your anatomy, so you just want to copy real human anatomy. That's just the way it is supposed to be done. There are no cheat codes, yeah, but believe me, if you stick to one thing long enough, it is better than worrying about everything and never seem to make any progress. So the second thing I want you to do is to pick a topic that you want to improve and focus only on that topic, whether it's anatomy, perspective, composition, or color theory, whatever. The only thing that matters is that you stick to one topic until you make a visible progress, then move to another. Now, let's say you want to practice something, for example, color theory. How are you supposed to start? This is the third step in the process. It feels kind of weird when you just don't know where to start, but here's the thing. The way I do this is by looking for the results I want to achieve. For example, an artist that inspires me when it comes to coloring. Then I'll pick one of my favorite artworks made by him, and you're literally gonna copy it the way you see it. You might even use a color picker if you can't get the right colors, but remember, we're still just practicing and learning. So I use this copying mechanism to learn almost anything I want, and it really does work. And this is simply how I practice my art. I simply study other artists and the way they do things. I don't necessarily draw each muscle and each bone and study every aspect of anatomy or whatever. I simply study what matters most for now. Then, after you get comfortable doing so, you can move on to a higher level, maybe more details, better coloring, more cinematic compositions, etc. Thank you for watching this video. I hope I made it a little bit more practical for you. Zen Inversion is here to teach us all about art and creativity, so make sure to stick around and follow for more.